Okay, so this time our topic is about understanding the uh, foundation of secure communication or the cryptography basic. No? So, Diyos ko po. Cryptography is the science of securing information by transforming it into under unreadable format to prevent unauthorized access because it plays a very helpful role no, in protecting sensitive data, ensuring confidentiality, integrity, authentication, and non-repudiation. So the basic idea behind cryptography is to convert plain text, no, readable data, into ciphertext or unreadable format using encryption, no, algorithm, and keys. No. Only authorized parties with the correct decryption key can convert the ciphertext back into its original form. Because cryptography is widely used in various applications such as secure communication, online transactions, password protections, and digital certificates. So through applying cryptographic techniques, the organization can effectively safeguard data both at rest and in transit. And to give us more details about the topic, let us all welcome our presenter. Go ahead.
Uh, Good evening, everyone. Today I will be discussing about cryptography basics. So why does it matter? With so much of our daily activities happening online, from messaging to banking, cryptography ensures that our sensitive information stays confidential and unaltered. It protects against cyber threats like hacking, identity theft, and data leaks. So what will we cover here in this presentation? We'll go over the major building blocks of cryptography, symmetric and asymmetric encryption, hashing, digital signatures, and how we manage cryptographic keys to maintain security in digital environments. So, what is cryptography? Uh, it is the science of securing communication. It involves transforming readable data called plain text into one unreadable format called ciphertext. So sabi nga yun, this transformation ensures that only those with the proper key can decode and understand the information. And it also protects data. Um, it ensures that only authorized parties can access or read sensitive data, whether you're sending a message or storing personal information in the cloud. Encryption keeps it hidden from hackers or third parties. It also ensures integrity. Tools like hashing verify that the data hasn't been tampered with. Even a tiny change in the original data, kahit yung single letter sa document will result in a completely different hash value na nagsisignal na something is wrong, na nababago yung data, ganyan. And it also builds trust. We trust secure websites and digital services because they use cryptographic methods. When you um, see a padlock in your browser, yung sa address bar, minsan may mga padlock doon. So it means the site uses cryptography to prove its identity and secure your connection. So for example, when you send a message on um, Messenger sa browser, meron siyang tinatawag na end-to-end encryption encryption na sinisiguro na ikaw lang tsaka yung recipient yung makakabasa nun. Kahit yung messenger na yung sa messenger mismo, hindi nila mababasahin or ma-access yung conversation. Uh, Thanks to cryptography. So next is symmetric encryption. It uses one key. This type of encryption uses the same key to both encrypt and decrypt the data. So that means yung sender tsaka yung receiver must have access dun sa same key na yun for the communication to work. It also fast and simple because it uses a single key. Symmetric encryption is very efficient. It's ideal for encrypting large volumes of data quickly, such as files, databases, or secure internal communications. Uh, Pero may downside to, may major downside siya, yung key sharing. Yun yung mismong problema. Uh, Kasi is that you need a secure way to share the key. If someone intercepts it during transmission, they can unlock all the data because it uses, yun nga, it uses one key. For example, think of a lockbox na ikaw lang tsaka yung friend mo yung may susi. Yung susi na yun pareho lang to lock and unlock it. So if anyone else gets that key, they can open the box too. That's how symmetric encryption works. Fast, but dependent on key secrecy. Next is asymmetric encryption. It uses two keys, public and private. Symmetric encryption solves the key sharing problem by using a key pair. The public key is shared with everyone and used to encrypt data. Then the private key is kept secret and used to decrypt it. It is also more secure for sharing. You can safely share your public key without compromising your private one. This makes it perfect for secure communication over open networks like the internet. Though, may downside din to. Slower siya, mas mabagal siya, pero mas safe. While it's more secure for exchanging data, it's also computationally heavier and slower than a symmetric encryption, which is why we often use both types of practice together. So, for example, when you enter your credit card on an online store, your browser uses the store's public key and encrypt the information. Only the store's private key can decrypt it, making your transaction secure. So next is hashing. Converts data into a fixed code. So hashing takes any size input and turns it into a fixed length strings of characters. It's called hash or digest. This hash is like a digital fingerprint of the data. It can't be reversed. Unlike encryption, hashing is one way. You can take the hash and reconstruct it, reconstruct the original data. Important ito for storing things like passwords securely. It used to check integrity by comparing the hash of new data with the previously saved hash. Systems can detect even the smallest changes. This ensures the information hasn't been altered during transmission or storage. For example, when you sign into a website, your password is hashed before being stored. Later, when you log in again, your password is hashed again and compared to the saved hash. If they match, you're granted access. Simple as that. Next is digital signatures. It proves identity. Digital signatures let the receiver confirm that a message really came from the claimed sender. They ensure that the sender is who they say they are. It also ensures authenticity. It also confirms the message hasn't been altered. If anything in the data changes, yun nga, yung kahit yung isang character lang or single letter, yung signature will no longer be valid. It also works with the symmetric encryption. Like the sender signs the message with their private key. The receiver uses the sender's public key to verify the signature. So thus ensuring authenticity and integrity. For example, software companies digitally sign their installers. So if you download a file from Microsoft, your system verifies the signature to make sure it hasn't been changed or tampered with. Next is public key infrastructure or PKI. It is a system for trust. So it provides a framework that supports the distribution and identification of public keys. It helps establish secure environment where people can trust that public keys really belong to who they claim. So gumagamit din to ng mga certificates. Digital certificates issued by a trusted organization called the uh, Certificate Authorities or CA. Uh, yung certificates na to na it can prove that a public key belongs to a particular entity, like a website or email sender. Yes, baby, wait lang. Keeps internet safe. It is essential for secure internet browsing, uh, email security, VPNs, and more. It enables HTTPS websites and other online services to provide their identity. For example, when you visit your bank's website, your browser checks its digital signature, digital certificate rather. If it's valid and issued by a trusted CA or the um, certificate authorities, you see a padlock icon in the address bar. So next, last is the key management. It manages cryptographic keys. This includes generating keys, storing them securely, rotating them over time, and eventually revoking or destroying them when they're no longer needed. Um, so, y- so may major downside din to kasi kapag ka yung bad key handling, so dangerous siya. So even the strongest encryption is worthless if the keys are leaked, lost, or improperly stored. Kasi yung single key na yon, na kapag nag-leak yun, can compromise an entire system. So this also includes access control. So only authorized users should be able to access or use encryption keys. This often involves multiple layers of protection, like secure storage systems, hardware tokens, or biometric access. For example, imagine if an IT team stores encryption keys in an unprotected text file. If a hacker gets in, they can decrypt sensitive data. That's why good key management is crucial for security. So the summary of the subtopics. So symmetric is one key. It's fast and efficient, but great for bulk data, but it requires secure key sharing. Asymmetric is two keys. Great for secure communications and digital identity verification, though it's slower. Yun lang talaga, mabagal lang siya. Next is hashing is data check. Used to verify that content hasn't been changed one way and irreversible, so it can't be reversed. Digital signatures is identity proof. Verify that data is from a trusted source that hasn't been tampered with. PKI is your trust system. It uses certificates to validate identities and public keys on the internet. Last, the key management is protects the system. Keys must be handled carefully or the entire security system can fail. So that's it. Thank you for all listening. Cryptography might sound complex at first, but it plays a huge role in keeping our everyday digital lives safe and secure. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay. Actually, the presenter discussed the symmetric and asymmetric encryption. This will be the two primary types of encryption. No? The symmetric encryption uses a single key for both encryption and decryption. This means that the sender and receiver must share the same secret key, which present a challenge in securely distributing the key. No? The example like AES or the Advanced Encryption Standard and Data Encryption Standard. Symmetric encryption is known for its speed and efficiency, making it ideal for encrypting large amounts of data. So on the other hand, no, as in asymmetric, I mean, encryption uses two separate keys naman po, public key and a private key. Most commonly, no, same with our databases, no, so that the public key is available to everyone, while the private key is kept secret by the owner. And the data encrypted with the public key can only be decrypted with the matching private key and vice versa. Asymmetric encryption such as the Rivest-Shamir-Adilman is widely used for secure key exchange, digital signatures, and establishing secure connection like SSL and TLS. No? So in the modern cybersecurity, cryptography is foundational tool used to protect information across a variety of platforms and services, from securing online banking transaction to safeguarding personal emails and securing remote work connection via VPN or virtual private networks. Cryptography is essential in building trust in digital system. Siyempre, both asymmetric and asymmetric encryption work hand in hand, no, to create hybrid encryption systems where asymmetric encryption is often used to securely exchange keys and symmetric encryption handles the bulk of data transmission for efficiency. So the correct application of hashing and digital signatures enhances data integrity and authenticity, while PKI provides a scalable and organized approach to managing encryption keys and digital identities. So cryptography encompasses a wide range of techniques, including symmetric and asymmetric encryption, hashing, and digital signatures, all supported by robust key management and PKI frameworks. Together, these tools actually provide a powerful defense against data breaches, unauthorized access, and cyber attacks. However, syempre, effective implementation requires careful planning, provide or syempre yung proper key life cycle management and adherence to industry standards to ensure that cryptographic protections remain strong and reliable over time. As cyber threats continue to evolve, alam naman po natin yan, cryptography will remain a critical pillar in maintaining the confidentiality, integrity, and security of information systems. So thank you and congratulations.